Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and this is a goddamn superpower. Now, you might just be thinking, that's a / Jake. And yes, it is. But, you see, you can game mode 1 stick. But I guess that doesn't work anymore. Game mode creative, put yourself in creative mode. You can place any of these. And break them all. You could also make a giant cube. Ba. Now, I could turn this into a giant cube by placing blocks, but misclicks happen. I have to break anything I put in the wrong place, just like that. It's effortsome, it's time consuming. I had nobody got time for that. If you / fill, press tab 3 times, you'll get the coordinates of the block you're looking at. If you cut or copy that, paste it. If you press tab on another block, sign wall, you have a giant cube or sign wall. It could be anything. It could be oak planks. The fill command will fill an area with a block. Fill that in some concrete. So by default, it will replace any block that is already there, including air or anything you've placed or filled in already. But those aren't your only options. I fill in from there to here. With oak log. Now replace. By default, it replaces everything, but if you only want to get rid of sand, everything that was sand in that area are now oak logs. Dark oak planks. I replace grass blocks. Anything in the area that was grass block, now dark oak. Now, the opposite of replace is keep. So I go on the border between these two biomes, which is messed up for some reason. I fill from there to that. Let's go with cyan wool. Everything those 2 meters, and whoever long it is, displaced by cyan wool. However, I fill from here to here. Get out of the way, pig. Now, keep. It's not keeping a specific block. It's keeping any block that isn't air. It only replaces air. Quite honestly, I don't know what the point of that is. At least you could just replace air. Such as fill from here. Let's go with there. If I select keep, it keeps all the non-air blocks, including a dead bush. We all love dead bushes. If I fill from here to here, should we say? Red banner, cyan. We replace air. It does the absolute same thing. So I don't know what the point of it is. If you want to get rid of anything you filled, simply fill it with anything else. Like for instance, I will fill all this with air, because air in Minecraft is technically a block. And you can see that this bit was just slightly outside of the area I selected. It only does a cuboid shape. So I want a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cube. I'll remove that and put red wall there. So, I fill there. From there, cyan wool. What if I do hollow? That's exactly what it becomes. Let's place a bunch of other blocks about. Do the same with blue. We'll... Oh no. Everything inside will be air. It doesn't just leave it as it was, which I personally feel it should. Fill it with wood wool and destroy the blocks that were already there. Get dropped as an item. Slash TP 6200 70 100. So, my town of Asgard, you may be familiar with. I built most of this with the fill command, including these towers here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So if you want to build a tower just like that, place your block there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Another block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hang on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's correct. So, if I fill, let's say I just wanted to sit on the surface, if I change this middle coordinate, your Y coordinate, to 255, netherrack, that goes up towards the limit. The rack. Get rid of this wool. Now, as per our tutorial earlier, it goes from corner to corner to form a square. So I fill that, let's go with cobblestone. Go with smooth stone. Go back to cobble. Press smooth stone. But I want to get rid of all of that, so I'm going to replace. So I'll fill it with that. Replace cobblestone. So how did I use this technique for my Valhalla towers? There's fill in one corner. You can either go right up to the top and do it yourself, or if you know what the coordinate is you want to fill in, just change that. Now, if I simply enter now, all of it in that area will be cobblestone. If I replace air, all of it except for the netherrack will be cobblestone. If I keep, once again, everything but netherrack will be cobblestone. If, however, hollow, it will tell you there's too many blocks in the specified area because you can only fill so many blocks at once because there's a limit to what the game can handle. But, life hack, I would reduce that to 200. Oh wow, still too many. 150. Still too many. It's not just the blocks you're filling, it's the area selected. 100. Vision, sorry, still better, which doesn't work. There we go, splash potion. So it's a hollow cuboid full of cobblestone. Either punch all that out yourself, or fill from there to this corner with air. And then 46, replace that there as well. But it will replace everything apart from the air, including the netherrack, so you'll have to do that last. So, before we ran into the problem, there were too many blocks in the specified area. The area I selected was just too big. And the netherrack got replaced with cobble, so I would have had to do that last. A much better way, fill that. 255. They might think of world is 256. But for complicated reasons, it goes down a block. The very bottom block of the world isn't 1, it's 0. It's something computers weirdness. Computers count 0, I don't quite understand it myself. But nether bricks, maybe. This one is out of this world. As you can only go to 255. Another rack. Fill. Another rack. See, if you're an idiot and forget to change the coordinates, you can always go back and redo it. So instead of filling from one corner across to the other corner all the way up, in an area much too large for the game to handle, let's go across. Is that to 255? Cobblestone. So when I come up here, you'll see it goes all the way to world height. No way I'm building anything above there. You can do it the old-fashioned way. Just put a block there, then go back down. That's useful if you don't know the exact coordinates already. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Except that I did wrong. 255 is the proper height. Then I could use the fill command for the smaller windows. I don't have the correct blocks with me, but you know, they look something like this. And then the big glass in the middle. But sometimes it's easier just to punch out blocks. Now, after 1.13, you can waterlog blocks. Grab the water bucket. If you have a block that's already waterlogged and you replace it with another waterloggable block, it's just the dry version. The same if you replace water. However, that square bracket on the end has various properties. If you set waterlogged equals true and then close that square bracket, you don't have to put the water in by hand, which is handy for building underwater. Plus decoration. Prismarine wall, a glass plane, and some iron bars. They just sit there and don't really stand out all that much. You put blocks either side, whilst its little arms, for lack of a better word, reach out to connect to those blocks. What if you don't want the blocks there to get that shape? Well, fill, Prismarine wall. Don't press space to get these options. Now, if you're trying, no blocks to field, because I'm trying to replace Prismarine wall with Prismarine wall. East equals true. North equals true. South equals true. I accidentally put false, true. There's the brackets. Little arms, for a better word, stick out. let's say I want this to look like it does here. I fill that exact place with an iron bars. East equals true. West equals true. You don't need to specify anything else. False is the default. So boom. And it looks just like it would if there was a block either side. And prior to... Honestly, it was so long ago, I don't remember what version of Minecraft it was. But if you fill that square... Hang on, you need a glass pane. If I change it to a blue glass... That's a stained glass pane, isn't it? That's the trouble I'm having. Blue underscore stained underscore glass underscore pane square bracket east equals true, comma, north equals true, comma. Tell you what, make it easy to understand. I'll start with north. So north equals true, east equals true. You can press tab for this. South equals true, west equals true, and then you close our brackets. All the arms, for lack of a better term, will stick out. So if you're making custom Minecraft maps and don't know how command blocks work, I don't either. I'm not going to touch them in case I accidentally explode my world. That's yet another feature that you can do with the Minecraft fill command. Now notice over here I have some sponge. Now you just fill an area with tiles, which is the default. It just assumes you want your current position in the world and will fill that with your chosen block. So I use sponges to remove all the water that was once in there.